Every day, we receive God's guidance and blessings in numerous ways, but we need to realize it to recognize it. Good morning to Honorable Principal Ma'am, beloved teachers, and fellow students. I, Arna Trivedi, along with the students of grade 7B, welcome everyone for today's morning assembly. God's blessings and guidance are omnipresent. So, to recall the divine, the creator of the infinite universe, I invite Advita Pathak for the first shloka.
Please join your hands and close your eyes. त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानम् वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूपः। अर्थात हे ईश्वर, आप सबसे प्रथम देव हैं, सबसे प्राचीन पुरुष है। आप इस संसार के सबसे बड़े खजाने के रूप में हैं। हे ईश्वर, इस संसार में जितनी भी चीजें जानने योग्य हैं, उन सबको आप अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं। हे ईश्वर, इस संसार में असंख्य रूपों वाले जितने भी लोग हैं, वे सभी आपसे ही बने हैं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Advita. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. John Kevin once said, and I quote, however many blessings we expect from God, His infinite liberality will always exceed all our wishes and our thoughts. To add more relation between God's blessings and us.
The story is about a man who's questioning the existence of God and as proof is calling out to him. The man whispered, God, speak to me, and the meadowlark sang. But the man did not hear. So the man yelled, God, speak to me, and a loud thunder rolled across the sky. But the man did not listen. The man looked around and said, God, let me see you. And a sparkling star twinkled brightly. But still the man did not notice. Then the man shouted, God, show me a miracle. And a life was born nearby. Now the man pleaded in despair, touch me, God, and let me know that you are here. Whereupon God reached down and touched the man. But the man brushed the butterfly away and walked on in dejection. Moral of the story is don't miss out on a blessing because it isn't packaged the way you expect. We need to be conscious to acknowledge God's presence and guidance in everything around us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sutakshi. Now, Samrat, Sargun, Janvi, and I would like to share our views on guidance and presence of God around us.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sargun Bhalla, and I'm not very sure about God's existence. How can I believe something I have not seen? The existence of the world is there because of the Big Bang. We humans came into existence through the unending process of evolution, which is still in process. I fail to understand that if God is always with us, why did He punish us by this pandemic and took away our loved ones? If you see that God protects us from everything, then, my friend, our parents do the same. They are the ones who brought us into this world. They created us, didn't they? And our teachers help us sustain in this competitive world. So, for me, the real gods are my parents and teachers who endlessly transform us into better living beings under their protection and guidance.
I partly agree with you, Sargun, but for me, God's blessings and guidance is truly and equally always present in all living beings. We cannot see God in front of our eyes, but we see Him in the form of people who take care and help us during our tough times. It is truly the blessings of God on each one of us that has kept us safe from the deadly coronavirus so that today we could see and hear each other. We only need to be conscious of the inner voice within each one of us to actually acknowledge the connection with the divine.
Well explained, Samrat. During this pandemic, we do hear about some greedy people who are charging more for medical facility even if the government is providing them for free. But simultaneously, we also hear about people who are actually going out and selflessly helping by everybody in need. Who do you think is guided by God? It's obviously the ones who are listening to their inner voice and serving others. We really need to understand that God is not going to physically come in front of us, but will either be sending a symbol or a person or simply guide you through your conscience to help you. And this is how God is actually present everywhere. All of us have heard the saying, "Kar kar mein Bhagwan hai," which science also approves, when it proved that every atom on this earth and space is in motion, which practically implies that everything is actually a part and blessing of God to be alive in harmony.
Well replied, Janvi. I completely agree with you. I do need to ask a question to those who don't believe in God's existence. If not God, then who created the Big Bang? Who knew that the five elements put together would create a life? Who knew the art of perfectly balancing everything in the space on its own? Who knew it all? Who's that perfectionist creator? It's obviously only and only the divine and his invisible guidance and blessings that keep the world alive and happy. With due respect, I call upon our class teacher, Miss Preeti Sachadeva ma'am, to speak a few words.
Thank you, dear children. Humans have always been aware of the divine energy. You can call it as grace, blessings, power, anything. But the fact remains that his energy is always within us and is guiding us in all we do. We are made up of 5 energy generating elements: water, air, earth, fire, and space. But without the invisible soul, there is no life. Similarly, the same elements make up everything present on this planet Earth. But without the divine's blessings, not a single atom would move. During our pain, we all question his existence, whereas we need to learn that God is always within us. Being a Jaipurian, by now we all know the famous expression from the Upanishad, which explains the relationship between the individual and the absolute. Tat Tvam Asi, which means thou art that. It refers to the unity of the Atma, that is the individual self or soul, with the Brahm, that is the universal consciousness or the absolute. Thank you. And I would really like to invite Amishi with her self-written poem in Hindi, which can actually take this topic further.
मेरे परम आदरणीय गुरुजन और मेरे प्यारे मित्रों, आज मैं आपके सामने एक स्वर रचित कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। मेरी कविता का शीर्षक है कण कण में बसता है ईश्वर। कण कण में बसता है ईश्वर, अपने भीतर उसे बसाए कौन? इधर उधर तो सब झांकते हैं, अपने भीतर झांके कौन? एक दूसरे को सभी सिखाएं, पर आज विचारे कौन? अपने दुख पर अपने ही रो लेते हैं, दूसरों के दुख पर रोए वो कंधा लाए कौन? एक दूसरे के संग जीना ही मैं मेरा स्वार्थ अहंकार हटाए कौन? कण कण में बसता है ईश्वर, अपने भीतर उसे बसाए कौन? आओ अपने भीतर उसे बसाए हम, आओ अपने भीतर उसे जगाए हम। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Amishi, for the wonderful self-written poem. I now request Ma'am to enlighten us with a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Such maturity in your thoughts is commendable. Amishi, as ma'am said just now, it was par excellence, Amishi. Kan kan mein basta hai Ishwar. What else we want to see? Samrat, Sargun, Janvi, you were right. When Sargun said real gods are parents and teachers, it's your perception, but we all believe in it. So your maturity of thoughts is commendable, children. Omnipresence and God's characteristic of being present in every situation, in all of creation at any given time, children. As Amishi said, God is not locally limited to any time or space. In fact, no molecule or atomic particle is so small that God is not fully presented. In fact, I must say, you all might have reminded of this story, Footprints in the Sand. In short, I would like to share this with you. On one beautiful night, a devotee went to sleep after worshipping God. In his deep sleep, he dreamed that he was walking along the beautiful beach in the company of his loving God. And he could see different stages of his life, the good times as well as the bad ones. For each scene, he noticed two sets of footprints in the sand. One belonged to his own, and the other one to his Lord. All of a sudden, he noticed that during the saddest time of his life, there was only one set of footprints. He was very disturbed. He looked at God and asked, "You said you are there for me all the time, but how come you left me alone? There is only one set of footprint." God smiled and said, "My precious child, I love you and I never left you. These were the times when I carried you in my arms." We all remember this story, but we forget at times and blame God. Bhagavad Gita has all the time reminded us, Karmani vadhikaraste ma phileshu kadacha. God knows what He is doing. What we all need to do is trust on His plans and pray to God that He should give us strength so that we can pass through these difficult times. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am,
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
your motivating and ever influencing words. Now, I would like to invite Samriddhi for the prayer in English.
Dear God, thank you for your guidance. Forgive me for getting ahead of your plans and help to understand when to stop and listen for your direction. Your ways are perfect, Lord. Thank you for your unconditional grace. Amen.
Thank you, Samriddhi. Now, I would like to call Garvit for the last shloka.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः